vanishes.
Oh, goon! Dropping loads.
Just rotten blood boils go everywhere.
Cauldron is down. Everyone should be able to grab one. Then we'll have a few extras.
Feast is down. Thanks again to Russell for helping out with these.
Tig and Rex, when we get our third wave, that's about the time that we'll want Lycan to be getting ready for her ball run to Morgue. So just make sure she's all hotted up before she leaves your range.
Will do.
Jinx.
Nice.
Tell me a Coke.
Did anybody not get a flash?
Just checking for Rhydox. And then we'll give this a pull.
Mm.
Five, four, three, two, one. Three,
Dark bargain.
1.
Beware.
Thousand loss. Dark bargain.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Group 2 done.
You guys avoid this dark bargain.
Dark
We
bargain.
don't need to take the extra damage we're about to face.
Decaying eruption.
3, 2, 1.
Decaying eruption.
Beware.
Decaying eruption.
Beware.
Reorigination blast.
Let's group up. I'll take boss first, Rob.
All right.
I'll taunt around 4 or 5 stacks. I want to grab the putrid every time, or the exploding aids.
3, 2, 1.
Undulating mass. Undulating mass.
You guys are spreading.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
Are you grabbing it, Chris?
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
Sure,
5
moving
done.
in for
3,
feast.
2, 1.
4, 3, beware. 1.
This is just for the tanks and the runner.
3, 2, 1.
We want a small bloodhead here.
Wave of
Few
corruption.
spread. Just keep holding
3,
the ad rob.
Mind numbing chatter.
1.
We're gonna be ramping up in stacks.
Beware.
Wave of corruption. Mind numbing chatter.
3, 2, 1.
We're getting everyone in for this blood feast. This is where
Beware.
we'll be getting the dunk.
Mind numbing chatter.
Everyone get in.
3, 2,
Tell me when it spawns again. See it for me.
Beware.
Go
Mind
more.
numbing chatter.
Beware. Beware.
Origination
Let's get
blast.
that lost and get everyone up.
Beware.
So everyone should be burning that boss with everything they got.
Beware.
Nothing should have been spent on the ads.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
You guys are spreading still.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Alright, just make sure you're staying
Beware.
alive. One stack is fine. Let's keep an eye on Morg.
He doesn't take any damage, so you should be focused
Yeah,
on
just
avoiding
focus
damage,
on
not
spreading.
damage.
And try and recenter the boss.
3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2.
Make sure you face away from the group so the center is kept
Beware.
clear.
Beware.
Watch the ground.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Get ready to
2,
turn.
1.
Got in top.
Beware.
Turn.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3,
Got it.
2,
Bunch of people get feared there. Make sure you guys are turning.
2, 1. Beware.
Watch the ground.
Beware.
Get to those safe spots.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready to
3.
turn.
2, 1.
Beware.
Turn.
Wave of corruption.
3,
Watch the balls, guys.
Two.
One come through boss.
1.
2, 1.
If you
Beware.
have any of your reses, get up DPS.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Ready to turn.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption. Gaze of Jinn.
Beware. 4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Beware.
Watch the ground.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3,
Wave of
2,
corruption.
1.
4.
Three,
Beware.
2, 1.
Beware.
Let's try and keep still taunting around 5.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Wave of corruption.
Beware.
2,
Alright,
1.
4.
not too bad for a
Beware.
first pull.
2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
Do you think it makes sense for me to come down for the first soak?
If you're going to have higher stacks, yes.
Yeah, because I went into the last phase with like 4 stacks because I'm not getting any cleanses.
Yeah.
I also just fucked up my opener really bad there.
Sorry. Just make sure that whatever cooldowns you're using, if you're using it outside the 200% lust window, you're not using your cooldowns as optimally as you could. Even if you could get a second round of it in the last phase, we want to push that second phase as cleanly as we can. So that extra 2 to 3% that we missed out on, that very easily could have been a couple of cooldowns that could have been better used by saving for that big burn part.
When I go for that dunk, can
Yeah.
we try to keep square clear of people running out with orbs?
Yes, please.
Because I had 1 or 2 people like right under me as I was jumping down, and I got hit with at least one of them.
Rex, when we go for the transition, can you try and play around square for a life grip as well on Morg? I'll give Morg a square marker as well. Yeah, Morg's a square. Get your food buff. Feast is down there for everyone's eating. Get the buff. Get it, get it, get it. And I know it caught some folks off guard, but the ad at the beginning, we only want to spawn that with Zyro, Sinya, and Braber, whoever gets targeted, and Morg included, just to minimize tank damage. And then it's the second Blood Feast that we want to get everyone in. This will make the raid healing a little bit oomphy, but you guys should be alright. As long as we don't have any deaths to, what do you call it? The malignant growths. I know a couple of you got hit. Make sure it doesn't happen a second time tonight. We have plenty of experience to not get hit by that thing. Here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one. Three,
Dark
2,
bargain.
1.
Beware.
Thousand Moss. Dark bargain.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Group 2 done.
Thousand bargain.
I should avoid this.
Decaying eruption.
3,
Good job
2,
avoiding the Dark
1.
Bargain.
Decaying eruption.
Beware.
Reorigination
Beware.
blast.
I'm going to triangle.
Three, 2, 1.
Undulating mass. Undulating mass.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
Watch your spacing, guys, especially with where
Three.
you're going.
2, 1.
Beware.
5 done.
4, 3, 2.
We're getting
Beware.
runners and tanks into the Blood Feast.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Give Zyra wings.
Wave of
Taunt
corruption.
in a few seconds.
Mind-numbing
3,
chatter.
2, 1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption. Mind-numbing chatter.
Okay, not coming soon.
3,
Move in
2,
for the feast.
Not
1.
yet, but
4, 3. Beware.
Mind-numbing chatter.
make sure we stay away from square
Feast
now.
is up. Dunk.
Dunking.
The Orange Nation's blast.
Get
1.
Zyra
Safe
up.
grip if you can.
Casper, make sure you get into that cleanse. Same with you, Gorilla, if you can.
Three, 2, 1.
Okay,
Beware.
just dodge shit. He's not taking damage now. Okay, spread out.
3, 2,
Try
1.
and keep him centered.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Watch the floor.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Get ready to turn.
2, 1.
Beware.
Turn.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3, 2,
4,
1.
3, 2.
Make sure we're spreading out.
Try and taunt every like
Beware.
5 stacks, Rob.
Beware.
Watch the ground.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready for gaze.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Turn.
Wave of corruption.
3,
4,
2,
3,
1.
2, 1. Beware.
Watch the ground.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Get ready to turn.
1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption. Gaze of
Beware.
Chi.
Turn.
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Beware.
Watch the ground.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Three,
Wave of
Beware.
corruption.
1.
4,
Beware.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Beware. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Wave of corruption.
3,
So we're getting a lot of extra stacks from these waves. Make sure we're spreading out.
2,
Even one extra stack means you're gonna die,
beware.
you know, 15 to 30 seconds earlier.
Beware.
Because you get an extra stack of the debuff.
The boss does the wave on a gaze cycle, so anytime that we're going to be looking at moving around the pustules and spreading out, and then and turning away from the gaze, that will be one wave cycle. So if you bump into one
Undulating
extra
mass.
person, you essentially cut
Undulating
that
mass.
person's life short by one whole
Undulating
cycle.
mass.
And so if you get a double bounce, you get bounced and ping-ponged, like you are literally cutting away the extra time that we are earning through phase 2.
It's okay for melee to break range and do 0 DPS because
That
you're
is
going to
that is
stay alive.
correct. But it is also very important that you give the healers especially as much freedom of positioning as they can get. So if a healer is keeping people alive, that person takes priority. I think I saw almost all the healers across the board with like 7 or 8 stacks when they should have only had like 4.
Somebody linked a weak aura that's really helpful. Puts a little circle around your character. It's important to note when that circle goes away. It's about 2 seconds before the ability actually goes off, because I'm seeing a lot where I'll be somewhere where I'm green. The circle will go away, 2 people moving close to me, and then it goes off and we all get hit.
Yeah, I know. I watched. I think I watched a ghost wolf bump into like a melee, either Al or Lana, who's someone who was doing swifty moves.
So I'm just saying, if you get to a
Wasn't me,
point
yeah.
where you aren't going to hit somebody, just stay still until it goes off.
And for people who twitch around like while they're DPSing, like melee DPS, who just like wiggle back and forth, don't wiggle back and forth. Just plant your feet.
Eat the feast, guys, so we can pull. Trogar, do you already have a food buff?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. All right. Well, here we go then.
Five, four, three, two, one. Three,
Dark
2,
bargain.
1.
Beware.
Thousand Moss. Dark bargain.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Group 2 done.
Thousand Moss. Decaying eruption.
3, 2, 1.
Decaying eruption.
Beware. Beware.
Reorigination blast. Blighted ground.
Alright, move into triangle.
Beware.
It's very important that folks understand that these balls, when they spread out from your body, there'll be a dead zone where they won't attack anything. They won't be in path, and that's to where your back is facing. So on that second blood feast, when we need to get everyone cleansed,
3,
it's okay if we
2,
drop balls because we're going to get
1.
them cleansed up from the reorigination beam. Just make sure you have your back to the group.
Undulating mass. Undulating mass.
It's going to give me the timer.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
All right. Someone else is going to have to
3,
do the.
I'll
2,
just stay there
1.
when I run it. I'll run
Okay.
it later and I'll stay there.
Beware.
Next team go.
That'll be me. I'll be up in a couple minutes.
Wave of corruption.
3,
Beware.
2, 1.
Four, three,
Alright.
2.
This feast is for runners and tanks.
3, 2,
5 done.
1.
Had to grab the
Beware.
Next tax, I just need
Do you need me to
Hots.
It's under
clear
the
Wave
cysts
of
or no?
corruption.
No, I don't. I just need hots.
3,
Mind numbing chatter.
1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption. Mind numbing chatter.
3,
No, I
2,
fucked up. This is
1.
not good. Yeah, I can't dunk it.
Just reset the fight.
4,
Just pull the boss out,
3,
reset him.
beware.
We need Huey to be able to solo run
Mind
anyway.
numbing chatter.
What did you use, like a heroic leap to get out there, and you didn't have the movement skill, or what happened? Okay. Yeah, the reason we have Morg doing the dunk is because he's able to sustain himself off the pustules, whereas anyone else that doesn't have self-healing would bleed away.
I had a big conundrum with bullshit happening there, so I intercepted a orb that was about to hit the feast person, which I shouldn't have done. But... So I had 3 stacks that I didn't get cleansed.
Let's try and pick up your shit, guys, so we can move on from this. Just all the little mistakes need to stop happening. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dark bargain.
2, 1.
Blighted ground. Thousand Moss. Dark bargain.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Team too ready.
Dark bargain. Thousand Moss. Decaying eruption.
3, 2, 1.
Decaying eruption.
Beware.
Decaying eruption.
Beware.
Origination blast.
Where's Jaharis? I think we didn't have Robin melee range, the Blight Spreader,
Beware.
as quick as Jaharis.
I had corruption. I had to get out.
Gotcha.
Beware.
That's unlucky. Watch the balls, guys. Dodge balls, dodge balls.
3, 2, 1.
Undulating mass.
Healers, try and
Undulating
distribute
mass.
yourself around the room, so you're not all clumped in one place.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3,
Can you take it, Russ?
2,
I can't.
1.
Beware.
Dunking.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Alron's got the Blood Feast for tanks and runners.
3, 2,
Beware.
1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3,
Mind numbing chatter.
Casters, watch yourself.
Rubber needs heals. Rubber needs heals. Rubber needs heals.
Beware.
Wave of corruption. Mind-numbing chatter.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I lost too many people.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the boss guy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Mind-numbing chatter.
3,
I don't know who it was, but a demon hunter dashed on me and dropped their corruption right on top of me, and I fucking
3,
died.
2, 1.
I had the same thing happen. I had somebody run on top of me with corruption and hit me with double wave, which instantly killed me.
I mean, they would have been fine if they had a little more time, but I guess just pay attention to the timers.
Yeah, should be running out.
Get a mage table, please.
Healers are already contending with blood stacks during that phase. We don't need puddles dropped on us either.
Yeah, if you guys think the damage is high when we're at like 4 stacks there, just for a brief moment, we were dealing with like 6+ stacks in the third phase because folks are.
I mean, it's not that that damage by itself sucks. It's just if you have something unexpectedly dropped on you plus that,
Yeah.
then it kind of fucks up your day.
Yeah, there's going to be overlaps.
I mean, if people are at 6 stacks, they're getting hit by too many waves.
Yeah.
So we don't have any disproof now?
Yeah, I think
I mean, mitigation on top of HPS is... We should at least have one for mitigation purposes.
There's a repair down. That's fine, Annie, if you want to make the switch.
I mean, I can go disc and it'd probably be fine, but there's just a large portion of the fight where disc is kind of useless. All those
Are you talking about phase 1?
Well, I mean, any of the beam transitions, you just kind of sit there with your dick out.
That's fine. The beam transitions are not where we need the healing the most. But Annie is already making the switch. Repair is next to the Frost Mage.
Okay,
The
I'll
ice
go back
barrier.
Olu then.
And this is we almost had it on the first pull. We just lost a couple people to some unfortunate shit. Like if you ate a ground pustule, then that the kill was on you.
I can't attack that.
So let's try not to get too down about missing the kill right away and just focus on doing the best that you can each pull so that we spend minimum time on this boss guy. You can do Mythic. Gonna count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three,
Dark
2,
bargain.
1.
Beware. Beware.
Dark bargain.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Goop, you done?
Dark bargain. Decaying eruption.
3, 2, 1.
Decaying eruption.
Beware.
Decaying eruption.
Beware.
Blast.
Beware.
Bunch of balls.
3, 2, 1.
Undulating mass. Undulating mass.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
5
3,
done.
2, 1.
Four.
This feast is
Three.
for tanks and runners.
Beware. 1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Wave of corruption.
3, 2,
Mind-numbing
1.
chatter.
Beware.
Wave of corruption. Mind-numbing chatter.
2,
Alright,
1.
Blood Feast in 10.
Four. Beware. 2, 1.
Mind-numbing chatter.
3,
Blood Feast is up.
2, 1.
Let's get that dunk.
Okay.
Reorigination
Beware.
blast.
Alright. I'm gonna pull the boss guy to the middle. If we're able to phase.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Nice DPS that time. Alright, ignore the boss, just dodge rocks.
Alright, Rob, I'll pull boss to center.
Okay, spread out. Back on the boss.
3, 2,
Make sure to
1.
use second bloods if you have it.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Touch the ground.
Beware.
Good top.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready to turn and spread.
2, 1.
Beware.
Turn.
Wave of corruption.
3, 2,
4,
1.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Watch the ground.
Beware.
3, 2,
Get
1.
ready to turn and spread.
3, 2, 1.
Turn and spread.
Wave of corruption.
3,
4,
2,
3,
1.
2, 1. Beware.
Watch the ground.
Beware.
3, 2,
Get ready to
1.
turn and spread.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Turn
Beware.
and spread.
Wave of corruption.
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Beware.
Don't forget to use health stones, health pots.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready to turn and spread.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
Turn and spread.
4,
Wave of corruption.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Beware.
Watch the ground.
Beware.
Nice shot, guys.
Hell yeah. Good job. Fuck, I got the shitty trinket.
Congrats.
Don't congratulate me for that.
Shoulders.
Trinket.
Yeah, I just want everyone to know that I feel for the long term of progression, for cutting edge purposes, being able to overcome the progression hurdle is always going to be more important than taking the immediate gratification from a loot pinata. So everyone who's able to stick it through for just this beginning portion of Prog, I think it bodes well going forward.
Quarter on circle to get back out.
Picture? Sis, you want a picture?
Mythic?
Hey, you want to save the picture for Mythic? I'm down for that.
I want to save the picture for Mythic.
That's fair.
I think ahead of the curve is not progress for this guild anymore.
It is for some folks. It is for some.
For some.
I mean, this early on the first tier, I'd say it is for some folks. Let's not cut it short.
That's the first one I've got in 3 weeks then.
Oh, well, the guild wasn't in a position to go for it 3 weeks in last expansion. It's a testament to see how far we've come as a guild. Well, and on a good night, we had maybe 18 people, Chris.
Yeah, if you have to use the bathroom real quick, now is definitely the time to go. I'm not going to put in like an actual break. Oh, I guess we are.
Can I step inside the instance now?
Well, we have to trim the group.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out right now.
Oh, fair enough.
Alright, boys. As you guys all know, we can only take 20, so we're going to ask that group 5 sit this one out. If you guys can stick around, at least wait on the wings, that would be super appreciated. You don't have to be in group, you don't have to be on the character, but just hang out in Discord or in some way that you're reachable. Ben, Casey, Annie, Keith, you guys good with that? You don't have to answer verbally, just shoot me a message. Oh, I see. Casey's not okay with that, huh? Alrighty.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Andy, Keith, you guys there? Alright. Oh, let's move up for trash. Need Sorb and Rex still to zone in. Rob, I'll take left.
Yeah, I'm headed on the way back. I had to go change some Azurite since I got shoulders.
I'm in.
Alright, so key difference with this boss that you guys may not be aware of is that we will get a new mechanic in phases 1 and 3. Some people will get circles around their body. That means that you want to make sure that you minimize how many people are in those circles, preferably just yourself, but if you happen to get smashed by one person's circle, that's fine. You just need to make sure that you don't have anyone overlapped in the circles.
And then don't we stack for tank circle?
And then
For
stack
those
for
that
tank
don't have circle.
Yeah, so Rob, this will be where we have a taunt swap thing happening. Tig, I'm giving you the blue square. So you're
Okay.
the safety person. We want the group to make sure that if they are not watching the ledge themselves, to stick with you. Just try not
Sounds
to juke
good.
anyone. Let's get a stone down for our missing.
I don't need your stone.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna ask for lock rocks, but that last Cahoon pull was actually so damn clean I didn't use it.
Same.
It really just came down to execution. Changing the strat a little bit, I think, helped, but it was, end of the day, still execution. Alright, I'll do a ready check. So they're going to be about 10 people who do not have circles around their body. If you are one of those 10, then we want you to move in. You'll see this where the skull is right now. You want to make sure that you're able to position pretty easily into that area, right up on the boss's ass, so that you can help split the tank damage. So Rob, whenever one of us goes onto our knees for the... not onto our knees, whenever one of us gets the debuff. What's that?
Nah, nothing.
We'll just want to move into the group. Remember, half the raid is going to get spread out circles, so take it to the edge of the room. Don't stand in puddles. Try and make sure the puddles are all going to X. We want them nice and well clumped.
So when do we taunt swap?
We taunt swap when the other tank gets enlarged heart. So I'll start with the boss. When my heart becomes enlarged, you'll taunt, and I will split my exploding heart damage with the group.
The circle
Easy
also
there,
slows
Grin.
you. Be careful.
Yeah, the tank that has the enlarged heart will have like a bloody, like soaking whirlpool or like effect on them. So it should be pretty easy. But if you guys see these like concentric rings in the middle of the room, just try and play up towards the center one for the soak. Said everyone is ready. Here we go. Rob, I'll take Coalesced, and you can grab
5,
knockbacks
4,
for intermission.
3, 2.
We still lusting on
1.
Bolt?
Yes. Alright, so those bloods, red X. They're red to red.
Beware.
So
3, 2.
just try and stack the ones best you can. On yeah, this is the taunt swap. Moving for the soak on Bell
4,
so he doesn't instantly
3,
die.
2.
Alright.
1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Clear out the bloods, get away from the cudgel location. It's alright. We'll keep going. You guys just keep watching the fight.
Activate. Cudgel retrieval.
We're going to be getting another enlarged heart. This is going to be a spread and stack. Last time we did not have enough people stacking in.
2, 1.
Let's make it happen this time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, go ahead, stand in blood. Stand in the blood. We are wiping. Alright, so first blood puddle was obviously in the wrong place. I think we may have had another blood puddle go to the wrong place, to the right of diamond. These need to go over to X. Make it happen.
Should I stack as well, or keep the boss turned away?
You can stack as well, I think, to help split the damage. The only reason that we would want to avoid that is to help the DPS that are in melee avoid getting parried, but that's not a huge concern compared to surviving. Get your food buff. But yeah,
Check your flasks.
short answer is yes. Yes, you can, Rob. And it doesn't matter which one of us gets targeted with the cudgel, since we're both pretty mobile. Move in. I'll put in another cauldron after this pull. Remember, blood is red, red to red. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Initiate. Plasma collection. Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, if you aren't targeted for the cone, make sure you are sidestepping out of it.
4,
Good soak.
3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Watch out for the cudgel. It's gonna retrieve. Hiroshi.
Of target host. Activate. Cudgel retrieval.
Alright, get ready to spread and stack.
Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1. Targeted for destruction.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we're going over to the orange side.
Evacuation
Bloodstorm. Bloodstorm. Bloodstorm.
Take lead us to safe zones.
Stay on
Actually,
square, guys.
keep coming, keep coming. Come from the bell. Watch the laser under their
Elder
feet.
defensive
Keep moving,
beam.
keep moving.
Bloodstorm.
Alright, we're gonna move again. Come to the bell.
Elder defensive beam.
I'm gonna
Bloodstorm.
cross over a little bit of a puddle here.
Bloodstorm. Bloodstorm. Elder defensive beam. Bloodstorm.
Then we can go to purple.
Fixate.
And then on this side we're good for the rest of the way down. I'll put a marker on Bell so you guys can see me as well.
Elder defensive beam.
Rob, go ahead and grab boss first and I'll work with the DPS to finish off the ads.
Bloodstorm. Bloodstorm.
Make sure new puddles are being dropped where the existing puddles are.
Beware.
Just go ahead and stand in puddles, guys. We need everyone up
Bloodstorm.
so that we can split the damage on the enlarged heart.
Bloodstorm.
2, 1.
Subject's pride for contamination.
And give Bell a condom.
Always use protection.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise, bareback all the way.
Raw dog.
Yeah, we are making a little bit of progress through it though. It is coming fairly quickly, I feel. The important thing is to make sure that we're not dying to any goofball nonsense. So if you got hit by a laser, you need to be more aware of your own positioning. The elevator platform is neither DPS intensive nor is it a healing intensive, so make sure you are sparing yourself the throughput tunnel vision for ensuring that you live.
I've got a question about the ad pool placement.
What's that?
From everything I've seen, we're supposed to be going in sort of a spiral out from the middle blood, but it looks like our blood's just getting pulled to the edge and we're kind of wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, that's going to happen if I'm the one looking to see where the lasers are. I'm assuming Tig was too tunneled to call, or it was like early pull, so.
Call that.
And I don't think the melee DPS are going to be very good for calling it if we're doing the spiral thing, so I'll drop another cauldron. You guys can drink up. And yeah, I will try and pull them on the inside and then pull them to the out so that we're kind of, it's not exactly a spiral because we're not looking to loop the area multiple times. We're going to have a blood patch on one side of the wall. So we're looking to kind of zigzag our pathing across unless we have to move for lasers. Also, probably try and start at purple if we can keep all of the bloods on the actual left side of the room, unlike the last 3 pulls. Or 2. Here we go. Yeah, we can start on purple if we don't have any bloods blocking the way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Initiate. Plasma collection. Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Let's get that soak on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Watch the cudgel retrieval.
Of target host. Activating. Cudgel retrieval.
We're getting cone. Melee especially, dodge the cone if you can.
Beware.
Just sidestep out of the way.
4, 3.
And then we're getting in for soaks. Oh, we're phasing actually. Let's go to purple. As close to purple as we can.
4, 3, 2.
Fluid evacuation in progress. Entering standby.
Bloodstorm.
Start inching your way to the right.
Bloodstorm. Elder defensive beam.
We're pretty good where we are for now.
Bloodstorm.
Kind of pull them over the group a bit. Keep moving.
Bloodstorm. Elder defensive beam.
Alright, make sure you're in line with Bell to the edge of the room. You're getting a laser. If you're off to the side, you may get whacked here.
Elder defensive beam. Bloodstorm.
Alright, good start moving.
Bloodstorm. Elder defensive beam.
Rob, can you take this ad? I'll grab boss. Make sure you guys finish the ad with Rob.
Bloodstorm.
Levels at maximum.
Bloodstorm. Bloodstorm.
Just drop the puddles in our wake and move up to trail behind the boss guy.
Bloodstorm.
Remember, we're going to be looking to spread.
Beware. 4.
Let's get ready to spread.
2, 1.
In for the enlarged heart. We need, can we get a darkness?
1.
Nice. Alright, make sure you're moving away from our cudgel. Move away for cudgel. Away from the boss. Watch your positioning for bloods. I'll taunt off your Rob, and then you can go back to soaking.
Fixate. Bloodstorm.
Getting cones. We have a B-res. Get up right ox.
Beware.
4 seconds.
4,
Fixate.
3.
Get ready to spread for heart.
1.
In on the tank. You can get a
4,
barrier.
3, 2.
That was a late call on my part.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Bloodstorm.
It's going for retrieval.
Cudgel retrieval.
Get ready for artery.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Watch the static.
Targeted for destruction.
Let's get in for the soak. Get in for the
4,
soak unless you're big
3,
circled. Big
2,
circle out.
1.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Couldn't
Run
maneuver
away,
around
little
Simeon.
girl.
You got it though.
Yeah, I got knocked back for some reason.
Think you ate the edge of the cone.
Oh, look, the
Oh.
other shitty trinket from here.
Rip. Good job, guys. Got the first one down. And we still have what? 2 hours to spare?
Yes, artifact power.
Same.
Mine said artifact power, but gave me bracers, so I'm not going to complain.
Let's get everyone up and we'll start the trash. Alright, incoming trash. You can see there's like a blood pulse on them. There is no real rush for the DPS on these guys. You just walk out of the blood pulse. Wow, when they're pulsing, just walk away from them.
Ow.
I guess that's why you walk away from them.
Yeah, you can release if you go down. If you go down. All right, so for Mother, we're going to squash together some of the groups so that we have less groups passing. I'd like to get Casper to go resto for this one, mostly for the Spirit Link utility.
Okay.
Want to make sure that we can all pass through the wall effectively before we look to cheese the final wall. Just so everyone understands how cheesing the final wall works, we're going to use Barrier and Spirit Link and Darkness all overlaid on top of each other with the center point like on the wall basically. So we'll all barely cross over so we don't leave the circles of safety. And
holy shit.
Then we will cross. That's also the time to pop your personals.
So I saw one strat where they did that for the first wall as well. They sent over 15 people and did the same CD overlap with like Spirit Link and Barrier and stuff, and blew all their personals and stuff then, and left a group of 5 on Mother in the first room until her bar got nearly full, and then they crossed over. That way they could wait for healing CDs and stuff to come over. That way they could do it again to go ahead and get her to the third room. And then you just have 15 people waiting in the second room, but just jacking off on ads.
Okay, we can consider that as we go. Let's get some experience with the strat that I got for us tonight, though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So this is the usual one, but I need to make a couple of adjustments here.
Was not prepared.
Yeah, since our group comp is a bit different, then I had to just count on things being a little weird. For first healer through, we'll send Casper. Yeah, pardon me while I redo the notes. Alright, let's see, who am I missing here? I'm missing Sorb. My bad, Sorb, my bad.
I would forget Sorb too, though.
Wow.
I don't blame you for forgetting Sorb. Do you know what the pacing should be like for people going through the barrier?
I want to get people through the barrier kind of as quick as possible the first time around. Whatever energy we have on Mother, we can just make a note of it. It doesn't really matter. The point is to get the barrier crossing nice and tight, where we're not losing people in the transition. All the ads are going down. They're getting interrupted. No big deal. That is the goal.
Okay, so as soon as people are topped up, I'll get the next group to come through. And I trust when I say come through, everybody's good to, wait for the mechanic if it's going to kill them.
All right, how many people got here? First group is basically 4, and up to 7, and 10, 13, 16. So missing 2 people on this list. Missing Rydox.
Me.
And Tig.
Cleansing purge.
All right.
Damn imp.
Nice.
Infection purged.
Who's last fit?
Yo.
Morgan.
Who is last fit?
I just want you to know that your auto load on pull fucked up that whole process.
I don't have it on anymore.
All right. Well, then it's not you.
Change the note.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure I turned it off after the last incident.
Starting now after this last incident.
Stay the fuck out of the room.
Yeah, let the record show I'm streaming, and it shows that auto load is off.
All right.
Wasn't me this time. Nah, it means you fucked it up. It's your fault. Blame Huey. Got him.
Got him.
Right up.
Yo, how can you guys talk shit about Lazfit? He's the fucking best. I'd rather raid with 19 Lazfips than any of you guys.
Try it then.
Yo, I would, but there's only one. You can only have one Lazfip because he's awesome.
My water elemental's probably as dumb as him.
Yo, your water elemental doesn't even have a name, okay? It's not even cool enough. He's just water elemental.
It's elemental de agua.
So generic.
I think I saw him in Spain.
When your mage is so bougie, your water element's made out of Fiji water.
Yeah, what the fuck is Princess Talandri doing here?
Keith, you there? He is not.
You guys seeing this? Who invited this bitch?
5, 4, 3.
This the fucking war
2,
campaign?
1.
She's our guide through here.
I've never
The Alliance,
noticed her.
she got Bronzebeard. We got Talanji.
The fuck does she really do, though?
She hacks that console for us.
Yeah, she's like that fucking Dragon Tauren in Nelth's Lair who's like, oh, you guys made it to the boss. Okay, let's get him. Okay, I'm gonna go, though.
I have total faith in you, heroes. You can do it.
Because of that
My
dungeon, I was
father's
really hoping we would
Lair.
see Raytheon this expansion.
That's what you get for hoping.
Because when he
Instead of
leaves during
old
that dungeon, he
gods,
says he had a family matter to attend to.
Instead of old gods, it's just Raytheon.
So for the first group, we'll have Zyro go through first, get the group topped off, and then we'll have Lana, Jaharis, and Touchum go through kind of together. If we have 4 people cross through kind of at the exact same time, we will lose people. 3 people, if they're not topped off, they probably will die. So make sure that as you pass through, you kind of stagger your pass-throughs a little bit. The key thing here that's different from Heroic is that a different ad will spawn depending on what type of player passes through. So if it's a tank, you get a tank ad. If it's a DPS, you get one of those interrupt pustules that we got in normal and Heroic. And if it's a healer, you get a blood thing. For the healers, when you dispel, make sure that the person you are dispelling is isolated from the group because it is a spreading plague that spreads on dispel. Get a stone down for Ormos, then we'll get rolling. Also, Morg, I'll go with you, go over the RT note edit with you later, because you, as group lead, have the ability to block people sending.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Settings.
Making sure that I'm not missing anyone.
I have only trusted checked.
Probably,
Means it was
probably
one
need
of
to
the
start
officers.
people.
So
I'd
it's
start
like a
with demoting
fucking
Huey.
Agatha Christie novel. A real whodunit.
do a ready check. It's really important that those interrupts happen, so for the interrupt order, you can use the order of pass-through. So, Eloise, you could take the leg sweep. Jaharis, you can take the Chaos Nova after leg sweep, and then touch them. You can time the shock totem for after the Chaos Nova. It's really important that that first set we get down right away. And then as soon as people are topped off, you can send new people in, Al.
Okay. I don't have the note up for the boss.
There you go. So Keith, you are one of the last people to go through. You'll go through with Rex. Said everyone is ready. I will make one more note before we go. The side walls and the ceiling walls come down at the same time, and right after that we immediately get fire. So be ready to step out of the imminent fire patches. Okay, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
Can send Rob through, and then the first group.
Purifying Flame. Cleansing Purge.
What?
The fuck?
Okay.
Oh my.
Just
Later,
reset
guys.
the encounter.
I like how a bunch of people followed through.
So
I don't know how I got that.
she does have like a janky thing where that happens, so just make sure that you actually just don't hit the boss guy. Count to like 3, and then pass through the wall. And then as soon as you go through, the group can follow. That is the thing that she does. That's not. She's just fucking crazy.
Crazy psycho bitch.
I think she did that because Morg didn't get thrown through the wall at her this time.
She was
Mother's
lonely.
revenge.
I like how Roshi's just sleeping on the floor.
Ridiculous.
Face plant sleeping. Okay, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Purge.
As soon as that fire in the other room goes away, you can start crossing through.
3, 2, 1.
The rest of group 1 should go.
Wind Tunnel.
Three, 2.
Sanitizing Strike. Clinging Corruption.
3, 2.
Sanitizing Strike. Clinging Corruption. Flame. Clinging Corruption. Clinging Corruption.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, I got the reset. Nice.
Oh shit, I'm alive! You saved me!
My hero!
Whatever.
Alright. For the first set, make sure that we're killing the first set before you call new people in. And then after that, you can kind of call folks in as the group is topped up. If it's during wins, though, no calling people in, because the healers cannot recoup the raid health if they have to fight the wins. Sound good, Al?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty.
Do you want the first 2 groups down before I call group 3, since group 2 will be over there?
After the first set of ads goes down, you can kind of call people in. I would say use the killing of the ads as the call benchmark to start, and then we can go from there. So once all the ads are dead, you can call the next group in. Until they're just evaporating, then do it by group health.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel.
Three.
Just the sanitizing strike.
1.
Sanitizing Strike.
Group two.
Corruption.
3,
Clinging
2,
Corruption.
1.
Clinging Corruption. Flame Corruption.
That's a lot.
We don't have interrupts.
Was that the second set that all got
Breastplate
cast off?
Feast is still up.
No, that was still the first group that was up.
Should have more than enough damage with the that opener.
Well, it's the winds. The winds were up right when our HP got high enough where group 2 could go over, so I waited till the winds were over.
Gotcha. So the Zads were too healthy, huh? Alright, we'll pull again and see if it's any different. But between the kicks and the leg sweep, there should be enough. Just make sure you're prioritizing the DPS adds down first. You can do the tank one and the healer one second. It's not a huge rush. The caster ones are the ones that need to go down.
Five, four, three, two, 1.
Cleansing
Rob, you
Purge.
can take using the silence sigil like as a follow-up to the stuns. Make sure that the stuns are only happening as an interrupt, not just out the gate.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel. Clinging Corruption.
3, 2,
Clinging Corruption.
1.
Clinging Sanitizing Strike.
Group 2.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Went for a reset. The call for a group to come in was fine. We just also had a dot at the same time as we were getting the wall damage.
Just use personal foods for now. I'll save feast for when we get a bit further.
Yeah, I want to see us getting through the second barrier before we start using big consumables. If you have to save your burst cooldowns, Eloise and Todd, then save your burst cooldowns. They don't need to get used on Mother. The opener DPS on her is irrelevant compared to what we can do to her in the last room. Here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame. Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Alright.
Clinging corruption.
That
Clinging
first stat
corruption.
set is living a bit too long. We'll try calling in the next set, I suppose, when folks get a bit topped off without the wins. That ad set was living quite long.
Would it mess up the timing if we waited till after wins to start going through? So I think that's what's holding up the DPS on those ads.
We could, but a lot of the damage on that last pull was put into the resistant bacterium, which is the tank ad. Like Eloise, you had almost 600k on it compared to the remnants of corruption. So I think that if the DPS is a little better focused on a single remnant, maybe Morg, if you give Rob assist, he can mark Skull for it. But if we can bring one down, then interrupting the second one should be easy.
You have assist.
The resistant bacteriums, those are lowest DPS priority. The globules that cause us to get the dot, highest priority. So make sure your damage ratios indicate your priorities being good. Here we go. Yeah, I'll go ahead and call the next group in once folks get topped off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
She pass through the middle and take priority interrupts on the ones that you spawn.
Group 2.
Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption.
3, 2,
Yeah,
Sanitizing
Todd was.
strike.
We were getting wins and Todd was low health there.
Sanitizing strike.
Cheers.
Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption.
When you go through, actually, Sunya, can you get Jaharis up since you're in that room?
Corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing strike.
3,
I'll pull for the reset.
1.
Purifying flame.
Yeah, I know that you got meleeed by the remnant, Todd, but you still, when the pass through was called for, you were at 60% health for a triple pass. That's like not a high enough health threshold to be taking that much damage. Also, healers, make sure you're not like decursive auto dispelling, regardless of positioning. Those dispels need to happen with the player isolated. Just think Siege of Borealis last boss with the puddles, but way more deadly. We'll move up.
What the fuck? I'm a turkey.
Okay, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Getting winds and terrain.
Wind Tunnel. Clinging Corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Second group you can go in.
3, 2,
Rob's gonna.
1.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel. Clinging Corruption. Clinging Corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2,
Third group you can go
1.
in.
Purifying Flame.
You res Lana when you can in there.
Three, 2, 1.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2,
Next group
1.
can go.
Beware.
Before winds.
Wind Tunnel. Cleansing Purge.
Oh, I was on the wrong side.
1.
Oh,
No.
did it just hit 100?
Sanitizing Strike.
Yeah, it just hit 100.
Sanitizing Strike.
1.
Elder Defender.
Yeah, our group passing was a bit slow.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel. Sanitizing Strike. Sanitizing Strike.
Go ahead and just pass through the wall a bunch. Need to reset the encounter anyway.
3, 2,
Yeah, run
1.
into the room with all the fire on the ground. That's
Purifying
good.
Flame.
That was still a bit better in terms of just making sure that our raid group was alive going through. The slimes don't hit too terribly hard, Huey. Casper, how are you doing in there, by the way? Is it a little rough on the heels?
I mean, it's tight, but manageable. But it's cutting close once in a while.
All right. Here we go. If it's still close, we'll swap up some of the healers that go through.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Purge.
After the fire,
Sanitizing
first group
strike.
can go.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
So get Lana topped off.
Wind Tunnel.
Send the next group after wins. So we should get those interrupts.
Clinging
3,
Corruption.
2,
Clinging Corruption.
1.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Alright. Go ahead and get Jaharis up. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and reset. We're gonna send another healer in early. Alright, check the assignments. You guys are spaced a little differently. I'm moving Al and Brubbear down to group 3, and Tig and Shralgar up to group 2.
It's too far away.
Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2,
First group is
1.
going.
Purifying Flame.
As soon as we get Lana topped off, we can have second group go.
Clinging Corruption.
3,
Clinging
2,
Corruption. Sanitizing Strike.
3,
Clinging Corruption.
2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
As soon as the group gets topped, get third.
Clinging Corruption.
3, 2, 1.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
I'll reset.
Wind Tunnel.
What struggle are you guys running into on the wall side?
The debuff or the dispelled dots were going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the debuff a couple times and everyone got hit by it.
You just got targeted outright with it?
Yep.
Interesting.
About to repair hammer if anybody needs it.
Alright, well, I guess I can only say spread out better. or away from the person who's got the debuff. Like Rob has to be in melee range, so Rob, just call out that you need the dispel and have melee peel away from you. Just use the comms to be vocal.
Could
There we go.
probably edit that weak aura from Gahoon in a way to work for the endemic virus.
Probably.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel. Clinging Corruption.
Two looks like the head through.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Three, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2,
Clinging Corruption.
1.
Purifying Flame.
Group 3 can go. 4
Clinging
wins.
Corruption. Wind Tunnel.
Three, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2,
Clinging Corruption. Purifying Flame.
And then group 5 as soon as we're topped.
3, 2, 1.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Let's get folks topped quick so we can get group 6. 6 go.
Wind Tunnel.
As soon as these wins are done, we're sending 7 through.
Corruption.
Let's go, Jill.
Cleansing Purge.
2,
Oh,
1.
never mind. It was slightly too late.
Sad.
We're almost there, though.
Sanitizing
Just
Strike.
run into the room for fire.
2,
Sanitizing Strike.
1.
The crossing is getting better. All we gotta do is get it this one time down really nice and clean where we don't lose anyone. And that's like half the fight. Legit.
Feast is, I would say down, but it's actually up in the air.
Well, we still have a whole platformer crossing to do, and it is a different strat than the one that we're using right now. So we're going to do the manual cross, which is the first time through, and then we're going to look to pool cooldowns for the second cross. So once we get this first one down, we'll work on the second one. And the way that we're going to do that is Barrier, Darkness, Spirit Link, Personals, pop everything, and then we all run through the barrier together. You immediately health stone upon passing through.
Want me to aura mastery that too?
Yes, absolutely. Or a mastery as well, with that Devo.
Alright.
Alright. Here we go. This is still doing it the way we have been though, just better.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Alright, 2 go.
Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing
Watch the
strike.
convoys.
Clinging corruption.
2,
Sanitizing strike.
1.
Purifying flame. Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption.
Gonna reset. We don't have healing cooldowns to deal with multiple ads not getting interrupted. We will wipe, like you can pretty much guarantee us to wipe if those interrupts do not get through, so as you work with your groups, you're trying to make your damage as consistent as possible, and when you and who you're interrupting as consistent as possible. All right, got it. Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2,
Alright, one is going.
1.
Purifying flame.
Two is going.
Wind tunnel.
Hans will get up more.
Corruption. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Clinging corruption. Purifying flame.
Don't take it yet.
Three is going.
Clinging corruption.
Zero's got virus.
Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption.
3, 2,
Here, you gotta get out.
Strike.
3, 2,
Zero's got virus again.
1.
Purifying flame.
Yeah, but it's gotta go out of the group, otherwise we can't dispel it.
Well, I call it out so the melee gets away from me.
Yeah.
Give Rob a marker, make him more visible. The healing cooldowns used for topping off the group, so we can get the first two groups in pretty quick. That's looking pretty good. Casper, I would say save your totem if you can for the second set of ads that comes through, the 3 globules, and try and totem their cast.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3,
One is going.
2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Two is going.
Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing strike. Corruption.
3,
Clinging
2,
corruption.
1.
Three is going.
Flame.
Get up, Sinya.
Oh, we got a billion dots.
Corruption.
We have so many dots.
I'll reset.
Clinging corruption.
2, 1.
All the dots.
Are they just timing out in the group, or are you guys dispelling people who are in the group? Because timing out in the group is DPS's fault. Dispelling in the group is healer's fault, and I need to know who's at fault so that the adjustment can be made.
Times change, and so must the Zandalari.
Okay, well, if you get the debuff, you move out of the group, you wait for a dispel. Your DPS is not important if the whole group is dying, so make sure you get your debuff the hell out of the group. Alright, here we go.
One.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
2.
Group 1 is going.
Purifying flame.
Two is going.
Wind tunnel.
Three.
Clinging
Two.
corruption strike.
3.
Clinging
3 is
corruption.
going.
1.
Purifying flame. Clinging corruption.
Four is going. Top off Gats and Rub.
3. 2.
Sanitizing strike.
3. 2. 1.
Purifying flame.
We're calling people over too fast, or am I?
Not sure what got us there.
The contagion went off?
Could have been, the contagion with people coming over. We couldn't recoup from it.
So with the new ads coming over, we should have so much more DPS on that side that they're just getting shit on. Huey and Lakin, can we get you guys to both go for Stormbolt so you guys have an extra stun? Alright, if we're still having issues with interrupts, then Eloise, I'll want you to take a ring so that you can use the knockback as an extra interrupt, especially during winds. These interrupts are still killing us, even though we've got tons of DPS coming through. Yeah, that's a good point, Keith. Let me swap you with Hiroshi. Alright, Hiroshi, I want to put you in group 6, so you're with Rex, and then we'll send Oramos with group 4 for the extra stun totem. Okay, here we go, boys.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2,
One was going through.
Purifying flame.
And then 2.
Wind tunnel.
Three,
Clinging corruption strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Let's try and stabilize before we send in 3. Let's get everyone up.
Rob that virus.
Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption.
Looks like we still had a plague go off.
Yep.
It was that boomkin right now, huh?
The boomkin?
Could make it happen.
I'm just saying, I was, just...
I mean, the boomkin's not going to solve the issue of the epidemic spreading. Like, if you get the debuff, you just need to move. If the debuff is on Zyro, then the melee need to move away from Zyro, like ASAP, so that he can get that dispel.
Yeah, just pick a new target when that happens.
Okay, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Group 2's going through.
Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption.
2.
Sanitizing strike.
3.
Clinging corruption.
2.
Sanitizing strike.
1.
Purifying flame.
Group 3 is next.
Clinging corruption.
Rob that debuff.
Clinging corruption.
Three, 2.
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Yeah, 300 yards seems like a pretty big distance.
Guys, when I look through the logs tonight, I want to see people having made attempts at kicking. If I check your cast count, especially for people who are passing through early, and your kick count is low as fuck, that's a real problem. Make sure that you were making an attempt at kicks. We are not making progress right now because those casts are getting off, and dispels right now are a bit of a problem. Dispels did not look like a problem that time. It was just clinging corruption. So get your kicks off. Get your interrupts. Make it happen. Let's try and get to the next room as a whole group. There we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2,
One is going through.
1.
Purifying flame.
Send 2 through.
Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing strike.
Watch the
Corruption.
3,
Clinging
2,
corruption. Sanitizing strike.
1.
Purifying flame.
Rob has a debuff.
Clinging corruption.
Damn, savage.
3,
I'm out of range.
What'd you guys get off the last boss?
The trinket.
I think we got 2 of them.
Dude, that trinket's actually not bad for me.
Oh wait, no, I'm talking about the Gahoon trinket. Never mind.
I got both
that was
the
just
Gahoon
Al.
and yeah, that was just me. Fucking trash tier trinkets for outlaw.
Oh, like the tentacle trinket or whatever?
Yep.
Thing is gross.
I think it's bad for every spec.
Across the board, too.
Like, I don't think it's good for anyone.
It's actually a high enough item level that it was an upgrade for.
You should feel bad.
It actually feels good because my other trinket was Harlem's Loaded Dice, and that's the Roll the Bones trinket, and I fucking hate that trinket with passion.
If you're in groups 2 or 3, I want you to try holding cooldowns if you haven't already been. Like any big DPS cooldowns that you normally would use on the boss, just hold them for the ads. Okay. Alright. Let's go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3,
Alright, first group is
2,
going through.
1.
Purifying flame. Cleansing purge.
Resetting. She tipped into the second platform. Second room. Yeah.
Those pre-pots.
I don't know why she does that, but somehow she's just has janky behavior with the second tank having any threat at all.
Nah, I just auto attacked.
Yeah, it's. Did you auto attack the previous like 3 or 4 pulls?
Yeah, I've auto attacked every time.
It's weird. Yeah, this is definitely not threat related. This is some kind of behavior related. Okay, here we go. This is a good fight to use prolongs as a pre-pot on, just for the extra stam. So, this is a fight worth prolong pre-potting. There we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2,
Script 1.
Purifying flame.
And group 2.
Wind tunnel.
Three,
Clinging
two,
sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Clinging purifying flame.
Let's try and clean up those ads before we send in the next group.
Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption.
Alright, group 3. You can res Sinya once you guys are over.
3, 2,
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame. Clinging corruption. Tunnel. Clinging corruption.
4.
Three, 2,
Four go
Sanitizing
through.
strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Res Jaharis when you get an extra res.
Yeah, we have 3 minutes.
5 go through. We're gonna start rolling it a bit more rapidly here.
2, 1.
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
6 go through.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying corruption.
Let's go, Geo. We're going through.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Let's finish off those ads.
2,
Get into the
1.
opening. Fantastic. And then fire.
Purifying flame.
I ran back out too early.
Wind tunnel. Sanitizing
It's all
strike.
good. Alright boys, we can go and die now. I'd call that progress though.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so I may have just been calling folks in a bit too quickly. Needed to stabilize on the ads. However, the ad damage does need to go up if that's going to be the case, so that we can send groups over with less downtime, because we don't want to be trapped where we just lose people on the last pass. Sinya, alright? Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3,
1.
2, 1.
Purifying flame.
And 2.
Wind tunnel.
Three,
Clinging corruption.
2,
Sanitizing strike.
3,
Clinging
2,
corruption.
1.
Clinging corruption. Flame.
Finish off the ads.
Clinging corruption.
The interrupts.
Clinging corruption.
Gonna reset.
3,
Want to change the groups one another time? Send Gats and Brobear in with Tigmu for group 2, so you guys can Bladestorm on a bigger pack. And it'll have extra stun interrupts. And then Tralgar and Sinya, you guys go with Alron for group 3. Alright, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2,
Group 1 go.
Purifying Flame.
Send 2.
Wind Tunnel.
Make sure you're passing through the center, so the blobs spawn in the center, all nice and grouped.
3, 2,
Cleaning Corruption.
1.
Sanitizing Strike. Cleaning Corruption.
2, 1.
Corruption.
Those interrupts. Nice silence. Let's finish off the ads. Group 3, go.
3, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel. Clinging Corruption.
Group 4, go through the middle.
Three, 2, 1.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Group 5, go. Group 6,
3,
go.
2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2,
Clinging Corruption.
1.
Wind Tunnel.
Alright, we're coming through. Let's go,
3,
Gio.
2, 1.
Cleansing Purge. Elder Defensive Beam.
Get through the
Cleansing
opening.
Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
Opening,
3,
opening.
2, 1.
Swipe it.
Purifying Flame.
We are steadily getting it. A little bit better.
3,
Okay. If we can get one more good crossing for the most part, then I would like to do the CD transition, so we can at least practice it on this side. Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
One is going. 2, go.
Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2,
Clinging corruption.
1.
Clinging corruption. Purifying flame.
My understanding is you want me and Huey to go over in group 2 so they can bladestorm and kill everything, but no one's interrupting while we're bladestorming, so shit's just going off, and it's either cancel the bladestorm you moved us there for, or let stuff go off.
The thing is, the Stormbolt's only really going to be effective on the fresh mobs that you guys are bringing in. The AoE like interrupts, the AoE stuns should be getting used to interrupt the casts, so you can't just be stunning whenever it's convenient for your rotation. It needs to have effective interrupt value, or we're just burning stun DR for nothing. So when the first leg sweep comes out, the ads need to be casting. If it's just one ad, interrupt the first ad, like spear it in the throat or whatever. Do the magic interrupts, and then maybe 2 of them start casting together. That's when you leg sweep. Then the casts maybe sync up. You have Jaharis do the Chaos Nova for the next cast. And then by then, the new ads should be coming in, and the Casper will have a stun totem down. Like, there should be damage just rolling out. And Rob has the silencing sigil for when all 6 of them are out to try and buy that extra burn time. Here we go. You should not have to
5,
cancel your Blade
4,
Storm.
3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3,
Group 1.
2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Group 2, go.
Wind tunnel.
Three, 2,
Sanitizing strike. Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption. Corruption.
1.
Purifying flame.
Finish off the remnants.
Clinging corruption.
There's a contagion death again.
I need to get closer.
No, I got aggro when I was just getting beat on.
I'm currently looking through DBM or Bigwigs, the boss add-on for the virus. Yeah. Messages. Looks like the default is to say the countdown. So there should be a visual over whoever's head in the form of a chat bubble as to who's getting it. Alright, let's try again. This will be the last poll that we do the conventional
5,
method on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Group 2, go.
Wind tunnel.
Three, 2,
Sanitizing strike.
3,
Clinging
2,
corruption.
1.
Purifying flame.
Iris on Zyro.
Alright, it is a consistent issue, so one way or another, so we'll use the logs to figure out what's going on there. Hopefully people do more research into the boss fight, not just for Mother, but for boss fights to come, like ahead of time, because this to me seems like one that comes from being unprepared for the encounter on a personal level. We'll get Brebear up, and so what we're going to do for the first transition is we're all going to group up. We're all going to stack basically where Skull is. We'll do this pretty much right after the first winds and fire. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop a Spirit Link, a Barrier, Darkness, or a Mastery, everything. And then we're all just going to pass through and Mongoloid down the ads. Make sure that that Sorb and Al, you guys are, and Hiroshi, you guys are MDing Zyro for the ads that are spawning. Make sure that he gets the big ads. So move into the room, and we're gonna pop everything.
Wait, when is it that we're going through?
We're gonna do it off the beginning because I want to make sure that everyone understands how we're going through for the second part, and how easy this fight becomes if we can just get down this first part. Because we don't have the cooldowns and we can't buy the time without doing some really slow rolly shit.
Did you say we're going after the first winds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, here we go, boys. Plugins. So no one's passing
5,
through right away.
4,
We're all just chilling
3,
together.
2, 1.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
We're gonna get the fires.
2, 1.
And we're gonna get the winds. And right after these winds, we're all gonna group up by Skull.
Wind tunnel.
Alright, winds are coming.
Three, 2, 1.
Sanitizing strike.
Watch the cleave.
3,
Go into Skull.
2,
Go on stack
1.
stack on Skull.
Purifying flame.
Move off the fire. Okay, back on Skull. Go to drop the barrier, link, everything. Pop it all down. And then we're crossing sides. Go.
Cleansing
Go, 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 go. That's the gist of it. And then all the ads spawn.
Sanitizing strike.
And then we just fuck up all the ads together.
Sanitizing strike.
Beware. Yeah, do we?
Clinging corruption.
Did we what?
Clinging corruption.
Todd for healer 2K18.
I want to know how
I'm
Sword
not
Guy
doing
did that.
I'm not doing the 15 cross strat right now. I'm simulating what it would look like on the other side with the comp that we have. Everyone can get through this. You just need to pop personals, and we all run through together in the Link, Darkness, or Mastery, everything. Yeah, with the commanding. Just pop all of the defensive cooldowns, and all 20 of us can make it across. Just to make sure we need to stay in the good shit. Let's get everyone up and move up, and we'll run it back. Do you have comments about strat or anything like that? We could talk about it in like 24 minutes, 27. Here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
Alright, we're getting wins.
Wind Tunnel.
Three, two.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
1.
Purifying Flame.
Alright, we're going to Skull. Pop everything.
2, 1.
Cross. Make sure you stay in the link. You have to stay in the link.
3, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3,
Sanitizing Strike.
Beware.
Purifying Flame.
Yeah, if you leave the link, then you are essentially reducing the max health pool that we have from the Spirit Link for the people who are not crossing quite at the same time as you. Saw a bunch of you like on auto run, basically. Just keep on going. No. Wait till everyone is through. I don't know if you can do that, Todd, just because of the ground targeting. If you can, then that's fine. We're not trying to be real specific about where exactly, like what percentage of the circle we're dropping on one side versus the other. It just needs to cross enough, and everyone just makes just barely over the wall. Alright, here we go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel.
Three, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame.
We're going to Skull. So everyone gets grouped on it.
2, 1.
Alright, let's cross. Alright, not everyone cross.
Sanitizing Strike.
You don't need healer.
3, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
Beware.
Flame Purge. Clinging Corruption. Elder Defensive Beams.
3, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel.
Alright. Do you guys need a little bit longer of a countdown for passing through? Just like have extra globals for getting spells rolling or cooldowns rolling or whatever.
Yeah, maybe just a few.
Okay, I can put down a countdown.
I'd like to be able to set up have like a few seconds just to set up a totem on everybody, and then drop my Shadow Fiend, so we have like some constant tick healing on the walkthrough.
I mean, you could start after the flames drop if it's like a long roll.
You should be able to cross through Hiroshi with both of your cooldowns, like in the Link, Darkness, Barrier, everything. I mean, it's important that you try. Like, we want everyone to be on the same page with making it happen. If you feel like you can't do it, like, eat the floor. But try and make it happen. Because I can't tell if the strategy is legitimate not working if people just aren't doing the strategy. I mean, that's a way of making it not work, but... Like, if not everyone is doing a strategy, it's impossible for me to tell, and this boss is no exception compared to any other. So let's give it a run. It will give us a 10-second countdown for passing, and we'll pass on pole.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel.
Three, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
1.
Purifying Flame.
Alright. We're looking to go on this. Alright, everyone go.
3, 2,
Cleansing
1.
Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2,
Sanitizing Strike.
1.
Elder Defensive Beam.
This is way more fun. Yeah, I'll try and get the countdown a little bit sooner, but we want to have all of the so all of the defenses rolling. Yeah, everyone should health stone as they cross through. Like as you cross through, health stone. Like every little bit of extra HPS that we can get, like every bit of extra effective HP we can get will help. Like rogues cloaking as they pass through, AMS and Icebound, bubble for the paladins, wings for the priests. Just pop everything as you go through.
LOL wings.
Like I'm pretty confident that we're still not using everything that we have for crossing. There we go.
Five, 4, 3,
Battle
2,
shout?
1.
Thank you.
Cleansing Purge. Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying Flame. Wind Tunnel.
Three, 2.
Sanitizing Strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame. Cleansing purge.
3, 2, 1.
Sanitizing
Fuck
strike.
those ads.
3, 2,
Clinging
1.
corruption. Elder defensive beam.
Get into the safe air zones.
Purifying flame. Wind tunnel.
I don't know about you
Sanitizing
guys,
strike.
but I'm gonna use that as confirmation bias that we still had more cooldowns to use.
The secret was pain supping myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it with Gats and Jaharis down. If we had both of them, those ads would have died that much faster. Like, what we're doing right now is what I'm looking to have us do on the second wall, which is why we need everyone alive. Like, surviving the walls and killing the ads, these should not be difficult things to do. It's just we lose people because interrupts don't happen or people get overlapped or confused. Yeah, just make sure you are popping that health stone as you're getting through the wall to help give yourself more health, which will then get redistributed through the spirit link. So if everyone pops their health stone, you're...
Cleansing purge.
Alright, good shit.
Chris.
Laz Fip.
Happy birthday.
What a day.
We get fresh health stones first.
Alright, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame. Wind tunnel.
Three, 2, 1.
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame. Cleansing purge.
Alright, maybe I started the countdown a little too soon, because that... I know
2,
that spirit like didn't go down until
I was a little
like
bit
5
too slow on
seconds
that.
after.
Yep.
The timer's already done. All of us were in place, and I'm just like, we're going.
I may have started it a little too soon there. I'm trying to find a better spot on the timer for starting the countdown. But yeah, that was definitely too early. That one's me, boy.
Alright, I won't do any damage to the ads this pull. Just FYI.
You won't do any damage to the ads?
No.
Why is
Because
that?
Blizzard and their infinite wisdom resets all of my cooldowns except for Breath of Cindergosa upon resetting a boss.
Infinite wisdom is definitely something Blizzard has.
It's not a long enough cooldown. Like that's the way it is for every class.
They don't
Is it?
reset
Just
my
'cause it's just a
evangelism
2-minute?
or my rapture either. I feel you.
Yeah, that's just what it is. I feel that if you reset the boss, even your potions should come off cooldown, but Blizzard does not do that.
My engineering shield belt's still on cooldown from 10 minutes ago.
Same.
All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge.
Yeah.
Sanitizing
Spicy.
strike.
3.
I didn't even think I was the first one to hit her.
Purifying flame.
Last tip hitter.
Fucking
Yeah,
lad.
he did.
Not even joking.
Fucking Lasvip. Who was this guy who recruited him?
I blame Morg.
3, 2,
Sanitizing strike.
Yo, last Fip is carrying us all.
1.
Purifying flame.
Damn, we almost all made it.
3.
It's fucking savage. Alright, let's fuck these ads.
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Elder defensive beam.
To the safe spots. Oh, no one died. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon.
Purifying flame.
It was almost the dream.
Yeah, this boss is easy.
Sanitizing strike.
Just have group 1 cross through the wall. Go.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame. Sanitizing strike.
2 go.
Clinging corruption.
3,
3,
Help with the fresh
2,
ends.
1.
Clinging corruption.
Sarah's got debuff.
Purifying flame.
This is the part that we don't do well.
That's fine. Make it happen best you can.
Beans.
Beans.
Cleansing purge.
Beam.
Sanitizing
Ready for fire.
strike. Sanitizing strike.
2,
Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption.
3.
Well, boys, we are almost getting to that point where we can get everyone alive through the wall. Now remember, not everyone has to run through at the exact same time. We just need to get in the same cooldown window. So you can stagger out your pass-throughs ever so slightly. Let's give it another go, though. Basically what we're doing is we're progging like we're in the second room.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge.
Smart.
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame. Wind tunnel.
Three, 2.
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2.
Sanitizing strike.
1.
Purifying flame. Cleansing purge.
Thanks, Dig.
I feel like you guys are finding that pass through easier and easier each time we do it.
3, 2.
Sanitizing strike. Elder defensive beam.
Get them those safe spots. Ceiling. And then fire.
Purifying flame. Wind tunnel.
I'll fight
Sanitizing
the
strike.
winds.
Sanitizing strike.
And then group 1 can go.
3,
Remember, we're getting
2,
lasers.
1.
Purifying flame. Sanitizing strike. Sanitizing strike. Clinging corruption.
2,
3,
1.
2,
Move away from
1.
Rob.
Trigger defensive beam.
Get into the safe zones.
Clinging corruption.
Then group 2
Purifying
go.
flame.
Round jab virus.
Cleansing purge.
Oh,
Sanitizing strike.
spicy.
Wind tunnel. Clinging corruption.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and run into fire. I think that for the most part we're getting through
3,
pretty well.
2.
So I would like to do.
So
What's up?
So if we get the first part down, and then we get through like we did just there, not all of us, but all but 2 or 3, it's still probably a kill though, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. If we can get the way that we had been progging up until the last half hour, if we can get that down for the first wall where we extend our time in the first room, we can DPS the boss until basically the room is high on energy, and then do the pass-through strat. And then even if we lose a couple of people, it's not going to be catastrophic. We could still burn the boss because we only need to get her to 10% and we'll be lusting the final room.
Just remember all those buttons that you aren't allowed to hit for 2 minutes or 3 minutes before we're going to do that.
Yeah, you want to save your abilities. I know that right now the spacing on cooldowns is kind of wonky because the strat keeps changing, but your DPS optimization can come after we get the mechanics down.
No, I'm more worried about the healer cooldowns and the defensives as people use them to try and stay alive.
Are you saying we're not going to have that?
Oh, I'm saying that doing this is teaching people the buttons they need to have off cooldown. So the buttons they can't hit for however long that cooldown is.
Basically saying, doing it right now, we're all saving it and doing it immediately. Doing it in the second phase, we all need to make sure we save those cooldowns.
Correct. That is correct. Okay, here we go, boys. We're going to go back to the way we were doing it earlier and see if we can get the groups 1 through 7 without casualty. Make sure we're smashing these ants. Okay, here we go. This one's do or die.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing purge.
Spicy. Alright, after
Sanitizing
fire, Rob will go.
3, 2,
In group
1.
1.
Purifying flame.
In group 2.
Wind
Sure,
tunnel.
passing through the center.
Clinging corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing
Get those
strike.
interrupts.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame. Clinging corruption.
Remnants.
Get away from Rob.
The resistant bacterium is a low DPS priority compared to the remnants. Kill the remnants.
Get away from Rob again.
2,
Sanitizing strike.
Alright,
3,
next group, go.
2,
3.
1.
Purifying flame. Wind tunnel.
4 can start going.
Clinging corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Let's get a little bit healthier for 5. 5 go.
Clinging corruption. Clinging corruption.
3, 2,
Sanitizing strike.
3,
6 go.
1.
Purifying flame.
As soon as folks get healthy on the other
Wind
side,
tunnel.
Geo, we're going. Let's go.
Cleansing purge.
Watch the sanitizing strike.
3,
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2,
Let's finish off the ads. We're getting the lasers. Get to safe spots. Fires are next after the ceiling laser. Let's finish off the ad. Alright, after half room energy, we're going to be looking to go as a group.
Wind tunnel.
3, 2, 1.
Purifying flame.
Alright, beginning walls soon.
Sanitizing strike.
3, 2,
3,
1.
2, 1.
Elder defensive beam.
Get to the safe spots. Ceiling laser. Get ready to move.
Purifying flame.
Casper, do you have Spirit Link?
Sanitizing
Oh,
strike.
fuck me.
Sanitizing
Yeah, I did have
strike.
Spirit Link.
Can we get you up still?
I can't.
Wind tunnel.
Alright, let's use the cooldowns that we have and trickle
1.
through.
Purifying flame.
Get to the position.
Sanitizing
Watch the
strike.
cone, watch the cone, cone.
Sanitizing strike.
Okay, I'll give you the best warning I could. With the cooldowns. Start trickling through.
3, 2,
3,
1.
2,
Depleted
1.
Top off best you can. We're gonna nuke these ads.
38 for B-res.
Lust.
Cleansing purge. Sanitizing strike.
3,
Fuck those ads hard.
Sanitizing strike.
If you were debuffed, get out of the group. Any reses we get, just bring up DPS. Getting fires next. Just keep pushing the boss like we have the people.
You have no healers.
Sanitizing strike.
You got.
Yeah, you got Geo.
2.
It's
Wow,
fine.
Gio, you're a real healer. I believe in you. Let's get to the opening.
B-res is up.
2.
Is that sarcasm?
Get up, Morg.
Purifying flame.
Three.
Did my best,
Sanitizing
coach.
strike.
3, 2,
Nice
No one's
one.
left to be res.
Elder defensive beam.
Thanks,
Fine.
Mike.
3,
Thanks, Mike.
2,
No problem, man.
1.
I'm getting fires next. I hope we're putting on a good show for the end of night.
I'm enjoying this.
2, 1.
Purifying flame.
I always wondered what the third room was like.
3,
Sanitizing strike.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Elder defensive beam.
And then it's just like all the other rooms, where I'm on the floor.
Alright, getting
3,
fires.
2, 1.
I'm surprised the elevator didn't get you on Mythic Taloc.
Yeah, that's
Sure,
true.
well, first.
We're gonna die to the room fire, but
3,
let the record show
1.
Earth out
we're
while you
actually a lot.
can.
We're
Fuck
close as
'em.
fuck.
Earth out. Geo bubble
What a
her.
dickhead.
Bubble, do it.
2, 1.
Get out of there.
Don't you leave me, Geo.
Oh, are we
You
Earthling?
don't need them. Chris, get out.
You got 1%.
Cleansing purge.
Get out of there.
No, no shit. How no one heard.
Yeah, so hopefully folks see that what we did was we progged the first portion and we progged the second portion, and what we need to be able to do is put it together where, you know, folks are not dying to really silly shit. So if you get smashed, you know which way pay attention to which way the boss is facing. If you didn't pop certain defensive cooldowns, put them on your bar in a way where you don't have to click them. And then press the buttons. But otherwise, we got down Gahoon, we got down Taloc. Those are both bosses we haven't killed yet, no matter how close we've come. So, I'm okay to walk away with Taloc and Gahoon dead, and Mother right about there. That said, for tomorrow, I'm looking to speedrun through Heroic, a Gahoon included, and if we can get Taloc, that's a really sweet bonus. So then, on Wednesday, we can start with Mother, is the hope. but otherwise we'll smash out Taloc and make it happen. So start looking up on Zekvaz and Vectis. Those will be bosses we're aiming towards after Mother goes down.
Yeah, she will.
Jesus, what's that? Fetid isn't really a fight to look into. It just hits really hard.
Oh, we could just do that whole cooldown rotation while you take it.
There's an extra like pustule that spawns, but aside from that, it's
And which lower do you bargain with?
it's one of those things where it's a very, very hard DPS check, and I think that we in general need a bit more throughput for the gear that we have, and a little bit more gear will definitely help. So we got a little ways to go before I think we're going to meet the throughput checks on vetted. So we'll go the other way around, where we're doing the mechanics first. That said, now the raid's over, if anyone actually has an issue with the strat that we're using, I'm all for hearing it.
Give my regards to the throne.
Well, nothing on the strat, but I kind of tested out the whole threat thing, and it seems like every 3 or 4 seconds I'm jumping like 10 to 15%, and I haven't even touched the boss.
That seems pretty janky. I don't know what's going on with Mother, though.
And it's only in that first room.
It's pretty fucked. Yeah, you were climbing threat really, really fast on like the extended portion when we were doing basically the cooldown transition prog portion.
Yeah, I wasn't attacking at all, not even auto attacks.
Yeah, that was really nutty. I don't know. Does anyone actually have a comment about the strat? Does someone feel like something else would be better, or is this strat usable? Do we need to change like assignments? Is someone going too early or not going early enough? Like, how do we feel in that?
If we have a lot of AoE in 1 and 2, could we send them both at the same time?
Well, if we're gonna send both groups together, we need to be running raid cooldowns, which we might be able to do. I'm not quite exactly sure on the timings. If Casper will have his Spirit Link, if Devin will have his barrier, because if we have at least those 2 cooldowns, we could probably group cooldown the raid and just send in a bunch of DPS out the gate.
Yeah, because if we can get a whole bunch of AoE in group 1 and 2, I can lock them down with my sigil for 6 seconds, which should be long enough to just completely wipe out that first set of ads.
Yeah, doing that basically plays into the strat that Devin was talking about, Rex, with the sending 5 across with cooldowns, and then you basically stall for cooldowns while you slow roll the boss. Everyone just kind of chills in the room after nuking the ads. That is one way of doing it. That's not the way that I particularly looked into, which is why I wasn't ready to flop the strat. That and room crossing needs to be pretty good, and people need to know how to handle the interrupts, because if we, for whatever reason, are unable to have the group utility cooldowns, then we're going to have to do it kind of the way Blizzard most likely intended. Tig, are you there? Is Tig in here?
Nah, I think he's doing a key.
All right. because he messaged me to tank a key, and I definitely already have my 10 for the week. So if anyone else needs it, they should go. Plus, I haven't eaten yet.
Yo, me neither. I'm so hungry. He is not like eating, okay?
That was pretty close.
Yo, someone just make a group with, let's see, Sorb, Jaharis. Who else needed that 10? Presumably Scotty.
If I have like 15-20 minutes to eat, I'll be down to run a key.
Yo, I'm not doing the key, Scotty. He's not even in here.